much about him. Did you have fun covering him this past season?
Yes.
Professional, right?
Extremely professional, extremely talkative, and just, interesting and like so many touch points in the league. You talk to him about some of the guys he's played with, some of the guys he's played against, and his long career. And and like, nobody in that locker room had anything bad to say about the way he handled the season, even though, and he'd be honest about it. Like, he still thought he was, he still thinks he's at the level he can be like 30 minutes a night, starting point guard, 74 games in a season, like, really have his grips on a team. Like, he still believes that. But even though he believed that, he accepted the role he was given this season, and he he would tell you he believed this, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm rattling the tables, right, or I'm demanding this or that. So, and even through this process, from what I've gathered, like, he's made it clear, look, I understand the contract I signed. I signed it. I was the one that agreed to have a $30 million non-guarantee, which kind of puts his future in the wind. And he's been, like, as long as you communicate with me and we figure it out, he's been working with them through this process. And from my understanding, will continue to work through wherever this goes.
2 points on Chris Paul. Everyone talks about how much of a genius he is in terms of facilitating in the half court. He has facilitated $390 million of career earnings off the court, or I guess in part what he's done on the court. And I can't even imagine how much he's made from State Farm, Allstate, whatever one of the states that he's,
State Farm insurance.
Yeah, there you go. This man understands the CBA as well as anyone and how to get his. So the fact that he's negotiating right now, I think if they can strike a deal, he's going to find a way to get that $30 million this year. That's number one. Number two, I can't unsee the fact that we talked, all of us, and I guess the Warriors as well. They got him for the playoffs. They got him for the big moments, and he was the second guard to come off the bench in both the first half and second half against Sacramento in the play-in game.
Be honest about why they got him, though. Why did they get him?
Well, they got him because of the
flexibility of the
Jordan
contract.
Poole trade. But I'm just telling you what they told me.
They got him to get off the Jordan Poole.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And they also had to staple a pick to Jordan Poole to be able to unload
Top 20 protected, which is important, by the way, right now, because you can trade the 1 through 20 part of that pick still.
But and look, I like Podziemski, but like it was the do or die. And I wanted to see an all-time player have a little more of an imprint on the season on the line. That's all.
So like you're saying they should have played him more in that Kings game?
I would have gone to him before I would have went to Podziemski. And maybe I'm the only one with this opinion, but like if your season's on the line, I'm going to go to the first ballot Hall of Famer before Podziemski.
I think that's fair. I also think there was like a point late in the season, and there was certainly a lot of pivot points throughout the season where they decided to go younger. And I think as we're speaking right now, it's probably more important to their future that Podziemski got those minutes than Chris Paul, because who's a part of their future.